Okay, hello, my name is Will, and I'll be doing my grief and healing collage over a good friend of mine whose name is Cole. So, back in last semester of school, specifically on August 31st, there was a carbon monoxide incident in Miller, Nebraska, which ended up in killing 3 people, and Cole was one of them. Turns out the dad left the car running in the garage, which ended up causing all of that. So, when I first heard about it, I was actually at work, which is why I have the kind of a nurse's station over there. I was specifically breaking down a room after the patient got discharged, and they left the news on, and that they came on with breaking news. 3 were killed in Miller due to carbon monoxide. At the time, I didn't really think anything of it, since I guess I still had it in my head that death just kind of happened to others around me. It wasn't really in my life as much. But then, about like an hour later, people started texting in our big friend group chat, which includes all these people, about how 2 of our friends and their dad, well, one of their dads ended up getting killed because of it. So that was crazy. I ended up leaving work early just because I wanted to go be with my friends who were mourning at a neighborhood park that was really close to the house where it happened at the time. And it was just a very sad time. So, what the loss felt like at the time. So another reason why I have the nurse's station and then the whole group of friends is that in the nurse's station, like days after the event occurred, I just remember, well, I work mid-shift, so I work until 11:30. So later in the night when nothing's really happening, I would just end up, come on, please don't, there. Sorry about that. I would usually just sit down at the nurse's station and look at my friend's obituary, and I would silently cry there for up to an hour. It's a miracle that none of my coworkers realized what I was doing. Or if they did realize, I guess they just didn't really talk about it to me. And then being with my friends, that was a lot of friend time during that point. We were all hanging out. And who may have been involved? So this is Cole. I got a picture of him that I think he would like, since I know for a fact he hated his obituary photo, since it was his high school graduation photo, the one that he specifically told everyone that he hated. And I also put that one in there since he was such a funny guy. He was so funny. And the support group was this entire big friend group right here. There's probably 10 more people in that. It's so big I can't even name off everyone off the top of my head. I have to go through a whole list. Everyone was really cool. We were all there for each other. My house, that a bunch of us live in, really opened up our doors and allowed anyone who wanted to be able to like sleep on our couch or something, just to be around each other. It was really a time of closeness, and I feel like our friendship strengthened through this entire time. And where I'm at with the loss right now, well, I put the picture of the sunflowers because at the time we were noticing sunflowers everywhere. At the park, I guess one neighbor who was around the house planted sunflowers in his yard. So we noticed sunflowers there during that time. And then at the place where he had his funeral at, there was sunflowers all around the like new generation church that they had it take place at. And then at the place where we went to eat afterwards, after the funeral, for like the family and friends to go to, there were sunflowers around it. So I guess what I'm saying is where I'm at with it now is it's still pretty fresh and on all of our minds, but I sort of see it as It's just something that I kind of revisit every now and then, especially when I see sunflowers, since that was such a predominant image that was around that time. Then I've grown through the loss, like I said, through being with all my friends and everything. I feel like it just made our friendship a whole lot stronger. I'm in a better place right now. I definitely did have a lot of help getting to this place, a lot of growth for me. And yes, I've experienced healing just through the growth, and then yes, it's still pretty new and raw since it only happened last August. It hasn't even been a full year yet. So, thank you for listening to my little story about all this. Sorry, just looking to see if I missed anything, but yeah, good friend Cole. We all know we miss him.